Hi, I'm Cliff Lee, Head of Wellbeing Services at the Retail Trust, and I'll be speaking to you today about the importance of financial well-being. What is financial well-being? Well, looking after our financial well-being is vitally important. Financial uncertainty and debt can contribute to our feelings of stress spiralling out of control, which, if not addressed, can potentially lead to a deterioration in our mental health. We all have money worries from time to time, and given the uncertainty that we are facing at present due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it's essential that we arm ourselves with as many coping strategies and best practices for managing our financial well-being as we can. Although money can represent security, it can also be a major source of anxiety and stress, especially as we enter the holiday period, where we may feel under pressure to spend money we don't have on gifts or going out socialising with friends and family. Most of us have never been educated on how to manage our money effectively, leaving us confused and frustrated when we start to lose control of our finances. Financial well-being comes from us having financial security, although this means different things to different people and can change with time. Financial well-being also comes from having a greater understanding of our own objectives and motivations in life. This tends to help people to develop a sense of clarity and objectives to work towards, and that in itself could bring a sense of well-being. Why is financial well-being important? It's important for a variety of reasons, but the two most common reasons are firstly, our mental well-being. The links between financial and mental well-being are well documented. A recent study stated that nearly 80% of UK residents are stressed about money, and that 3 out of 4 employees have said that money issues impact their productivity and focus both in and out of the workplace. Secondly, our financial stability. By having financial security, this should provide stability and peace of mind. For most people, this includes knowing that our finances are in order, which can be related to savings and budgeting, and ensuring that you have a plan which may be short, medium, or even longer term, and ensuring that you have the financial security to weather financial storms, such as the current situation due to COVID-19 and the added pressures that may have brought many of us. How do I know if debt might be becoming a problem? Understanding when our financial security is suffering and when we might be at risk of debt is a really important first step in identifying problems. Questions to ask yourselves are, do you usually go up or over your limit on credit cards or your overdraft? Or have you borrowed more money to cover your debt payments? With living costs steadily rising over the years, many people fall back on credit cards or overdrafts to make ends meet. And when people use credit in this way on a regular basis, it can sometimes end up not seeming like a debt at all. However, being constantly near to or up to your credit limit can be an indicator of debt. And if you couldn't financially survive without your credit card or overdraft, we would recommend getting debt advice. Taking out further credit to pay back what you owe is a common danger sign of debt. Although borrowing more can cover your short-term costs, in the longer term, it's easy to become trapped in a vicious cycle of borrowing. Instead, we would recommend firstly looking at your budget, working out if there are any areas you can cut back on, and if you've stretched your budget as far as it will go, we'd recommend getting free and impartial debt advice through the Retail Trust. Here's some top tips on managing your financial well-being. Firstly, develop and set yourself goals. Consider what you would like to achieve over the short, medium, and long term, and then create some personalised goals. Once you have an idea of what you would like to achieve, you can then break these down into bite-sized chunks. Secondly, review your monthly outgoings. Consider your goals and how these can be factored into your monthly outgoings. It may also be a worthwhile exercise shopping around to see if you can find more cost-effective solutions around gym memberships or mobile phone contracts. Thirdly, review, monitor and adapt. Setting goals is a bit like using a sat-nav. You input your address, which is your final destination, i.e. your goal. And then the best route is calculated. At this point, unless you know the route already, it's likely that periodically you'll need to look at the sat-nav to make sure you're on track to get in the right direction. This applies to financial planning. There may be unexpected events that occur, so it's important not only to monitor your progress, but adapt your plan as appropriate. Finally, consider speaking to someone, including a retail trust. If you're going through financial hardship or worrying about money, maybe you don't feel particularly confident about how you might achieve your goals, then why not give us a call and speak to one of our colleagues today? Support available via Retail Trust. Remember, if you find yourself in urgent financial need for whatever reason, you may be eligible for a non-repayable grant from Retail Trust. All inquiries are confidential and no one will know that you've applied unless you choose to tell them. Grants are available to help with a range of financial needs, including meeting priority household bills such as council tax arrears or rent or mortgage payments, leaving an abusive relationship, replacing essential white goods such as a cooker or a fridge, essential home adaptations or home improvements, or maybe it's help towards the cost of a dependent's funeral. Whatever the need is, Retail Trust is here to support you. To qualify for a grant, applicants just need to have worked in retail or an associated industry for a period of 3 months. And whatever you need, we are here to support you through. If you're struggling to manage your personal debts, we have a range of options open to you and can help explore the best approach for you, including connecting you to a professional debt advisor. Personal finances are something that you may not wish to discuss with others, and it can sometimes feel very overwhelming. But remember, as with many issues in life, it's highly unlikely that you are alone, and it's a high chance that someone else has been in your shoes before. Remember, the most important asset in life is time, and by taking control of your financial plans and setting goals to achieve them should provide clarity and a sense of well-being. This should leave you with more time to spend with the people you care about and do more of the things you enjoy and want to do in life. I hope you've enjoyed this short session. If you'd like to learn more about supporting your financial well-being or accessing a range of support available from the Retail Trust, simply visit our wellbeing portal at myrtwellbeing.org.uk or explore our range of information and guidance via our helpline, who can be contacted 24/7 on 0808 801 0808. Thank you.